And yes, so many people think that they have only sleep issues, but it's actually only a symptom. Usually, sleep is something that comes naturally easy, and if it became difficult, and if you have these chronic sleep issues, then there is a nervous system problem. Nervous system that is holding on to something, and it's difficult for you to let go, to surrender, because sleep is not something we do. Sleep is something we allow to happen. It is something that we are sort of receive. And very often we have problems with receiving, letting go, lots of stresses, especially if you happen to be sensitive, caring person. You might have too many responsibilities, caring too much, doing and worrying about everything and putting everybody ahead of you. So this is a lot for one person to carry usually, and then sleep is impacted. Somebody who actually signed for this meeting today told me that I'm a very positive person, but I can sleep. Having positive thoughts, being grateful, doesn't really mean that deep down you are very relaxed and you are really very easy for you to let go. Absolutely not. You can be a very positive person. You can be absolutely sunshine, and you still can have the sleep problems. And actually, depressed people sometimes have really they spend at least lots of hours sleeping. Another problem is that they don't get into that deep sleep stage, and that's why they also don't feel fresh in the morning, but they might not have problems sleeping at all. So don't think that if you are positive, you should sleep well. Human nature is complex. You can be positive, you can be very grateful, and at the same time, you can have some anxiety, some underneath worry, or it could be that your nervous system learned to be in survival mode at some period in your life, and your nervous system still feels you're there, even though you have totally different life. There are totally different people around you because there is no time in nervous system. So, but before we go deeper, just even in our mystic method program, we always begin with some grounding breath, because when we want to solve that chronic insomnia, sleep problems, it's good to have a holistic approach: body, mind, and soul. So let's begin with the body part, with some slowing down, with breath, and just tuning to the body. So find comfortable position, even if you're in the car. So just feel the surface beneath you. Feel that you're already supported, already being held. And let's now do some breath work. It is a very, very useful, very helpful breath work that I'm gonna teach you right now. You can apply it in the middle of the night when you cannot sleep. Instead of having a fight with yourself, why can't I sleep? Not again, tomorrow is gonna be ruined. Just tune to your breath and try to focus on rest and not sleep, but we are gonna touch it more. So inhale with your belly fully till like your belly is really expands. Then with your chest And when you feel like you cannot inhale any longer, you still make that forceful inhale. Then pause for like 5-6 seconds. And then very slowly exhale through the mouth as if you're breathing through a straw till your belly fully contracts. So we are slowing down and the exhale is longer than inhale. So let's do it together, okay? So inhale. And now pause. And slowly exhale. So if it feels comfortable, you can even close your eyes. Very good. Maybe 3 more times, okay? We can stop this deep breath. Feel like you can share with me. Do you feel a little bit different in your head? Do you feel a little bit dizzy or more grounded? Okay. Silence is also welcome here. Okay, so let's continue grounding so you can still keep your eyes closed. And just feel again the surface beneath you. Feel the earth holding you. And now imagine that there is warm, soft light above your head. Golden, beautiful light. Not too bright, not too sharp, just soft and pleasant. And now imagine that this light enters your body with every breath. It enters your head, relaxing your forehead, your eyes, all the micro muscles of your face, your jaw and your tongue. This wave of relaxation, this golden light moves down through your throat, Relaxing your shoulders, softening your chest, your heart center, and moves down into your belly. Your belly is soft. All the organs are receiving this golden light, relaxing. You can express your gratitude for their hard work. This relaxing light moves down into your hips, your legs, and all the way down to your feet. Feel that you're bathing in this soft golden light. Take 3 more deep breaths. And when you're ready, you can gently open your eyes and come back to our space, to this room. Now that you're so relaxed, I just would like to ask you a question, and you can type in the chat. If your insomnia could talk, what would it tell you? And first that comes to your mind is the answer we are looking for. So just intuitively feel what would that be, and you can write it in the chat. So there is chat button, so you press there and then you can write it down, or if you feel like unmuting yourself and talking, it's also okay. But I think chatting is better. Haley and Margaret, are you here? I see that Margaret is not even muted, so you can say you were just present here a while ago. And Haley, are you here? You can just give me a signal with popping up in the chat.
Don't know where I've gone.
Yes, Margaret? Sorry, what did you say?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, that's okay then. Can you repeat the question, please?
If your insomnia, if your sleep problem could talk,
Yeah.
what would it tell you?
Ooh,
It's just a reflective question. There is no right answer. Just
yes, yes, yeah,
if
yeah.
there is some
It would
message.
say,
Mhm.
it would say like, I don't really want to go to sleep. That I've too much to think about, that I've so many things to weigh up and so many things to go through. That's what it would say to me.
Okay, so your body feels that it's carrying too much, right?
Yes.
And what message would it tell you? What else would it tell you? What your sleep would like you to do?
My sleep would like me to relax more and to stop the thoughts as much as I could.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for sharing this really very deep stuff.
Yes.
We have sometimes contradicting parts of us, right? Probably with your thinking and with all your logic, you understand that in order to function well, you need to sleep well, right? And that's what your body really is looking for, longing for.
Yes.
But there is some part of you that for some reason doesn't feel safe to let go.
Right.
And for that part, this message, like relax, let go, for that part, it feels like get rid of your shield because this part learned to protect you from something.
Oh,
It is staying alert for a reason, maybe some moment in your life, but I'm guessing there are lots of possibilities. But you can just reflect and feel. Sometimes when we are holding on to something, there are lots of thoughts. There was a period in our life when like everything was well, and then something sudden happened, and you lost that feeling of safety. And I'm not talking about physical safety, I'm talking about psychological safety. Some moment in your life when maybe you felt betrayed, you felt very close to death, but again, not physical. It could be like feeling very lonely, for example, right? When you feel like you're on edge. And then you learn that, oh, it's so scary. I must stay watchful. I must stay alert. Because when I'm just so relaxed, something happens to me and it's risky. I can be unprepared for something. So it could be something like that. So nervous system learned to stay vigilant. It could be lots of people I see that it's hyper independence because it was some period of your life, for example, when relying only on yourself felt safer than relying on others. And you learned that trusting is not safe, trusting other people. You only can rely on yourself. And then you learn that over control, holding too many responsibilities for everybody, rescuing somebody, helping people, could be lots of really lots of reasons. So you can just gently reflect on that. So I my name is Natalie, by the way, right? So I haven't introduced and you, Margaret, you haven't been to my workshop and you haven't watched the replay, right? So I have been struggling with sleep for most part of my life from childhood, and I use lots of techniques. And when you use techniques, they help you sometimes, but when you stop applying them, your sleep issue returns. Or sometimes these techniques even don't work. Because all the sleep techniques, they are addressing the sleep, not the issue itself. But sleep is more like a symptoms. Symptom, it's not real reason. So sleep is the continuation of your day. The way you lift your day impacts how you midnight, that energies that go through you, that memories that nervous system is carrying inside itself. Sometimes it could be hidden. Some people, they have anxiety and they don't know why are they anxious, because their life is calm, steady, good relationships, financial stability, but there is underneath anxiety because nervous system is still living as somewhere as if like long time ago. because there is no time in nervous system. So that's why it's not that your life might have changed, but nervous system sometimes needs lots of time to reset.
Yeah.
So welcome who just joined us. So I so that's why when you work with sleep and you would like to improve your sleep, right? So it's good to see the bigger picture.
Yes.
And when we get older, these sleep issues always come with something else. It could be chronic pain, could be some other physical symptoms, some diagnoses, and some other things, because it's all together, come together. It's just the nervous system that is so exhausted after so many years of holding on that inattention. So, just briefly about the mystic method for deep sleep approach itself. So, it's good if you address your sleep issues, address this nervous system from several levels. Body level, we just did some breath work, grounding, right? So it's part of it. Most of the sleep advisors only working with that, with the body. But what we think, all of these programs that we carry with us also impact actually very deep levels how we function during a day. Our unconscious programs, like for example, today we had a session about ancestral lineage healing. There could be lots of stresses that are not even yours, lots of programs, way coping strategies, and they're not even yours. You just inherited this without words. So looking deeper, not to dig and just see yourself as a victim, that sometimes happens during very conventional psychotherapies when you always look deep down. No, just address it, to be present with this and move on. And also it's good to, very often people who struggle with sleep issues, with some health issues, when they touch that spiritual part of themselves, they begin to see the sleep issue not as a burden to carry, but as doorways, as growth, doorways to healing. Because sleep is usually just telling you that there is a problem somewhere. Please hear me, please see me. But we usually have so many these protective mechanisms inside us, and we spend so much energy on that we become really tired and sleep is impacted. So that's why it's good to see the sleep not only as just as a problem, but as a messenger, as a teacher, as something that is sideway, that is indication of some bigger imbalance inside you. And today I would like to touch something very fundamental: releasing, letting go. So there are lots of beautiful ways to touch sleep. It could be working on the purpose, some mindfulness, working on touching the mindful transitions that help us to create structure to the day, because nervous system needs structure, needs the rhythm. So it's not constantly on, 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 on. No, it's on, off, so that we are practicing to switch on and switch off, so that at night your body knows what to do. Your body knows how to relax, because it was practicing it during a day. We work with lots of rewriting inner beliefs. working with self-sabotage, inner child healing, lots of stuff. But the absolutely basic thing that is good to address first is releasing, helping the body to let go. Just a little bit, not all at once, because it might not feel safe for your system. Just 3%, 5%. So let me tell you a legend. There was once a river, not just a small stream, but a beautiful, full, living river. And this river would flow for years, like through valleys, through villages, through mountains, through cities. So it was a beautiful, live river that knows how to move, that knows how to adapt.
You
And
unfolding.
high in and high, Margaret, what?
No, it's fine. It's fine. Sorry, continue.
Okay. So, yes. And one day, high in the mountains, a rock fell right in the middle of the river. And the river didn't like it. River gathered all its power. It was trying to push the stone away. It was working hard just to get rid of it. And there was lots of foam. The current became very tight, very aggressive. The waves would throw themselves against this rock, and nothing moved. Nothing happened. The stone continued staying there. And just gently reflect on your own life. Where, you don't have to answer it, just gently reflect. Where in your life have you been pushing too much? What is the stone in your life that you're trying to move and it never happens? Just gentle reflection, looking inwardly. What is that stone in your life?
Storm in my life. It shouldn't really be a storm. I think it's just I feel lonely.
Yeah, you don't have to share right now, but you're welcome to. But just ask yourself, so what is that stone? What you are really trying to change in your life so hard, and you always fail. You always feel like you fail. So there is something that probably comes loneliness. Yeah, it's very, very hard one. And I find loneliness really one of that fundamental really problems, something that it really brings us close to non-existence when we feel very, very lonely. Because I think we have that social drive, we feel safe when there is meaningful connection in life, when we feel that belonging to even maybe even small circle of people or group. And when we feel lonely, it's really feels very hard. It sometimes feels like close to death because very, very long time ago, that's what it meant. Being lonely meant death because you cannot survive alone. There always must be community. So now our nervous system needs that meaningful connection in lives. And when it's not present, when we are longing for that connection, it really activates that survival. That's why I'm not surprised that your nervous system is on survival. Most people that I work with and I met, they actually tell me that they don't have problem falling asleep. Usually they have problem waking up, so the sleep is broken. But I personally, I also had problem falling asleep. waking up in the middle of the night and not able to relax, and feeling very exhausted and tired and foggy in the morning. So I can really feel what you're going through, Margaret, and thank you for sharing this. So, but one morning, this river got so tired of pushing that stone away, so tired of bracing and fighting, so that it asked a different question. So the river asked itself, not how do I move this? It asked another question. Is this even mine to carry? And river looked at the stone a little bit differently. It realized that the stone doesn't belong even to the river. It belongs to the mountains. It carries mountains history. It counts, it really doesn't belong to the river. And it happened to be right in the middle of the river. So, and it's not river's failure or anything. So, and instead of pushing, the river did something else. The river decided to widen. Now it curved slightly on the sides of this rock. The river is no longer trapped in this effort. And little by little, the rhythm of the river returns, the movement returns, and it sounds now soft, and there is not really a problem. So there is space again. And your body knows the difference between pushing and softening, widening, between gripping and allowing space. Releasing, letting go, doesn't mean that we remove the obstacle. Releasing, it is recognizing what belongs to you and what doesn't. And if it doesn't belong to you, you don't have to fight with this. You can just simply let go of it. But if it does belong to you, you can ask another question. Can I still live with this? And can I still soften just a little bit? I don't have to fight this. So stone could be lots of things. It could be loneliness. It could be somebody's expectations. It could be too many responsibilities. It could be guilt. It could be this drive to prove something to yourself and to other people. It could be really, very often it's not even yours. But what is important is to remember your own nature. River remembered its nature. Its nature is to move, to flow, to have this rhythm, to continue. Feel it into your own life. What is your true nature? How would you like to live your life? Where are you exhausting yourself trying to change something, but it doesn't even belong to you? Where can you widen instead of fighting?
I think it's I need to accept the situation perhaps.
Absolutely. Yeah. So the
But
stone,
that's I find it difficult accepting that. I just need to get a grip and do that. I think I'm hoping.
But again, grip again, it sounds like you are trying to really push yourself, and because there is some part of you that doesn't want you to remove it because it's probably some protection mechanism. It's just, we always trying to fix ourselves to do something. Just if you allow yourself, even at this moment, even during our conversation right now, just to soften your body just by 1%, just drop your shoulders just a little bit,
Yeah.
already a little bit softening. So you can allow the stone to be there, but you also can be free. We always think that releasing must be something like really dramatic. We must forget, forgive, being positive, moving on quickly, closing chapter very soon. But the nervous system doesn't work this way. The nervous system doesn't work in these dramatic ways. And the nervous system doesn't release just because you decided it right now. The nervous system releases when it feels safe. Safe in the moment. We cannot change the past. We cannot predict and guarantee safety in the future. But we can change something in the moment. How you feel
Oh, you
this
just banged
exact
my
moment.
car.
Excuse me?
I'm sorry, the car just pulled beside me. I was just asking if you'd banged my car, but he hasn't. Sorry.
Okay,
Carry
so
on.
let me just, yeah, mute you. So I muted you. So if you want to say something, then you can unmute. So releasing is not really pushing away. It is not even pretending that nothing happened. Releasing is unclenching. So, for example, right now, right? Make a fist, right? And really hold it tight, hold it tight. Feel your effort, feel the pressure, feel the tension, feel the heat. And now slowly open your hand. So this opening is a release. You're not cutting off your hand, you're not throwing it away, you are just opening up. So that's exactly what releasing is. Allowing your system to soften by just a little bit. So, and it's exactly what body does with the experience. So when something hurts, body tightens, right? When it doesn't feel really safe. When something overwhelms, body really braces tight. When something shocks us, body prepares. We need to be prepared, we need to respond, and it's directly linked to that alertness and vigilance. And it's very important to understand that your body is holding on to something for a reason. It holds to protect you. It holds to stay prepared, to prevent you from future pain. Because at some time ago, your body felt unprepared. Something dramatic happened, something painful happened, and you felt like you were not on guard, and now your body wants to be prepared to avoid the pain in the future. It holds to feel that control. So let me gently check again if. So if disappointment once hurt you, so then control feels really safer. If once you felt really abandoned, then attachment feels safer. So you want to feel that closeness. If chaos once was very overwhelmed, then this hypervigilance. feels safer. This hypervigilance is really a problem for many people. And Margaret is saying, I absolutely know what you're talking about. Yeah, so something touches you. Okay, it's good to know. So that's why when we are telling our system that, okay, let's relax, it's the same as telling, okay, drop your shield. It cannot relax, it cannot just let go. So let's create that safety. Let's begin to feel that it is safe at this moment. Nothing bad is happening to you. You have made it to this moment of your life. You survived everything that happened to you. And this moment is safe. And you can relax your body, relax your mind by just 3%. Kaizen principle is important when we want to change anything. Kaizen means small changes. Don't try to reset yourself all at once. Little changes. Just practice relaxing your body every day, just 1 minute. And then in a month, you will feel the difference. Don't try to chase big goals all at once. Very little changes, but consistent. For example, find one moment during your day where you can be fully present in the moment. Have that cup of tea and fully taste it, fully be present and feel your body, feel your breath, just 1 minute a day. And it could be enormous results later on. If you just allow that 1 minute, 1 minute of your day is different. It's already good start. So now I would like to invite you to another experiential part, some practice. So you can, I will do that. Okay, good. Margaret is, okay, I am glad that these things are resonating with you, Margaret. So now let's again find comfortable position. Make sure you have your back has support so you can slow down, gently reflect. Find comfortable position. Okay. So maybe okay. So okay, just slow down. Close your eyes. And again, think of that stone in your life that you're trying to push. Let it come naturally to you. No need to search too much. Just allow this to come to you naturally, easily. And now tune to your breath. Take a couple of deep breaths. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And see if you can be present with that stone for just a little while. Nothing needs to be changed. Just stay with this situation and simply breathe. And just say to yourself, I see you. Say to the stone, I see you. I am with you right now. And nothing needs to be changed. Feel your body again. Feel the surface beneath you, holding you, supporting you completely. And say to that stone, I allow you to be here. And I still can soften my body, my breath, and get rest. Because I am safe even when you are here. I am supported. I am guided. I am loved. And everything that is happening to me is for my highest good. I trust life. And life takes good care of me. And all is well. And I love and accept myself. And now see if you can soften your body by another 3 or 5%. Drop your shoulders. Widen your breath. You are safe in this moment, even when the stone is present. And at this moment, nothing needs to be changed. Stay here for another 3 breaths. And when you feel ready, you can gently open your eyes and come back to the space that we share together. So we did a very small practice of feeling safe in the moment, trying not to escape or being worried or scared because we have a problem in life, because we have that stone that never moves, doesn't matter how hard we push it. Yet we were in the moment and we felt safe, or at least we tried to feel safe. Willingness to feel safe is already a first step. That was so beautiful, Margaret saying, oh, I'm glad to hear it from you, because even when we communicated through WhatsApp and you're sharing, I really feel that it's been a big problem for you, this sleep. you're suffering from several things, right? And that loneliness that always goes together. I'm glad to hear that. So, release basically is reduction of an effort. And that's what we were trying to do. Be present and just accept the situation, right? Speaking directly. So when we talk about releasing, we can address it through three important steps, three foundations. First is regulation. When you are not in fight or flight, but when you slowing down, allow yourself to even move slower, to tune to the breath, feeling the feet on the floor, maybe saying to yourself some soothing words. Could be a prayer, doesn't have to be religious at all. It could be your own soothing words, something that I was saying. These are the words that soothe me personally. These are very basic, right? So tuning to that inner safety, that place inside us that is steady, that is calm, that is actually our inner wisdom. So first is regulation. And second is permission. Underneath anger, usually there is hurt. So we get angry because we don't want to feel that hurt. We don't want to feel that pain. Beneath control usually is fear. We are afraid of something so much. That's why we tend to control things. Under over functioning, there is often an exhaustion. Permission is allowing to have emotions without shame, without guilt. These are just emotions. Sometimes we get hurt. Yes, I am hurt. I feel so stressed. So it's all allowing those emotions. We're usually afraid of them. And we create so much tension around this. And third important foundation is redirection. Redirection is a choice. So it's a moment when you realize that you don't have to recreate the same situation all over again. So it's when you allow yourself to take some pause before reacting. It's choosing boundaries, one breath, one pause, softer response. So when you choose something differently in the moment, it could be a very tiny thing. So by choosing a little bit different your response every time, so you are creating a new habit, you are resetting your system. Many people are having difficulty of releasing, letting go, because they feel that they will lose control. But control is really an illusion. What we really lose when we let go is we lose the tension. We lose unnecessary effort. We lose this constant vigilance. And what we gain instead is energy, because our system doesn't have to spend so much energy on all of that protective mechanisms. And releasing is directly impacting our sleep, because when we go to sleep, we are releasing, we are letting go, we are surrendering. And your body must believe that this moment is safe. There is no danger psychologically. You don't need to solve all your life's problems tonight. You don't have to really prepare something and control the future that even not here yet. And when we practice the tiny releases during a day, when we take a short break just to breathe, just to relax the body, just to drop shoulders or take 3 deep breaths, we are practicing this releasing. We are practicing this softening so that when night comes, your body knows what to do, because for your body, it's very familiar. But when we are constantly on, constantly different stimulus, constantly worry, we are not allowing to take even a short break. It's very unfamiliar for the body to let go, to release. And also gentle reflection, right? Is it even mine to carry? Could be some programs from society, from families, inherited from your ancestors. Noticing this really helps, because if it's not yours, you can let it go. Or if it's yours, you can just carry it with this little bit less tension. So it's some basics that we are touching today, right? Releasing. And also very important first step is normalizing. We are so afraid of this broken sleep. We very often people feel like they fail every night, and some people have even this anticipation of the night and they become already anxious. They even don't know how night will be, but their system already learned that anxiety. It's like a dog who was, for example, was frightened several times in one room, and then this dog is afraid of going to that room because it anticipates again some scary situation. The same with the sleep. If you are struggling for quite a while with that sleep, we feel exhausted, we feel tired, we feel such discomfort, we feel disappointment, sadness, anger, whatever, right? Like disappointment with your own body. Why can't you sleep? Tomorrow again gonna be a horrible morning. I will feel horrible. I will not have energy. I cannot function well. So if you go into this direction, so you will be like the dog that is afraid of going to the room. You will be the one who is afraid of even going to bed, afraid of psychologically, right? So, and then you automatically, unconsciously will try to avoid going to bed. And then you go too late, or all of a sudden you don't know, but you have urge scrolling on the phone, checking something, or wave of activation comes to you, because your system learned that bed is failure, bed is tension, sleep is pressure and suffering and this feeling like a failure. So it's also important to notice this pattern. Many people who have chronic insomnia have this pattern. So we begin with normalizing your broken sleep, like normalizing waking at night. It's okay that you woke up. Your body is intelligent and it has a reason to do so. And like what we did with the practice today, right? When you war with a stone and you try to feel safe, the same with your insomnia. You are awake and try to feel safe even when you're awake at night. And remember, sleep is not what you really need, it's rest what you need. Some people sleep 8 hours, 10 hours, and they don't feel refreshed in the morning. Because it's the quality of the sleep, quality of rest. That's what is important. So that's why try to shift your focus from sleep to rest. So, I hope that this session was helpful to you, that you can even apply something tonight from what we covered. And for some of you, this session is already enough and it's perfectly fine. But if you would like to explore your sleep on a personal level, if you would like to go a little bit deeper, I offer complimentary one-on-one sessions where we can look at your sleep situation and touch something that might be preventing you from those healthy, refreshing, deep sleep. So, and I'm gonna share the link to schedule a one-on-one if you feel called. It's absolutely optional. And I see that Margaret is writing, my neck muscles are really relaxed now. Oh, it's so nice to hear, Margaret. You have helped me tremendously, Natalie. I really can't thank you enough, beautiful lady. Oh, thank you, thank you. That's so beautiful to hear from you, Margaret. Yeah, I'm glad that even you feel difference even physically, right? Not only in your head, but also in your body. So I'm gonna share right now the link if you feel like go on one-on-one and explore it deeper. So here is the link. So you can just click on it and choose time that works best for you. So many hearts. Thank you, Margaret. Haley, are you with us? Give us a sign. You're very welcome, Margaret. Haley, you're here. Nice. Okay, you're very welcome. Yeah, some people, even in our program, they sometimes prefer to be a little bit like passive, but they are still very present. So everybody chooses their own distance, their own space. It's absolutely fine. And it's actually a beauty of online meetings, right? You can be sitting in your shelf and feel safe, but absorb everything that you would like to get. Okay, you're very welcome. It was pleasure sharing this space with you. So, and I hope that it was useful for you. Let me know if some of you would like to schedule an appointment. It would be lovely to see you again on one-on-one. And if not, it's totally fine. I'm still grateful and enjoyed the moment this evening together. Okay, so then, bye, Margaret. Haley already left. Bye. Have a nice, peaceful evening. Bye.